Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to session 7 of Unit 6, Lesson 1, Module 1. Today, we're going to be learning a game called Dragon's Treasure. You'll also be taking an assessment, which will be on Seesaw. When you're done taking that exam or that assessment, please post and submit it to us. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the game. So with Dragon's Treasure, you're going to be playing with another player. Um, you're going to have a red marker and a blue marker, and we're going to begin our trek on a coordinate graph at 1, 0. Remember, the 1 or the first number or first digit in our ordered pair is our where we place it on the x-axis, which is our horizontal line, right? And then our second digit is the 0, which tells us where on the vertical line of our coordinate graph we go. So we're going to start, both teams are going to start at 1, 0. You're going to take turns rolling a die, and whatever number comes up is the number that you're going to move. Now, you may only move your marker forward, backwards, sideways. You cannot move it diagonally across the square. As you're moving, you're going to collect any gold piece that you land on or pass by. Make sure you have a scrap piece of paper so that you can tally that. And then if a team will land on or pass a star at the end of their turn, if it's 1 star, they get to multiply their final total by 10. And if they pass or land on 2 stars in a single turn, they get to multiply their final total by 100. Let's go ahead and play the game so that you can understand and see what we're talking about. This game is also on Seesaw, so you're able to play this, but there will also be a downloaded copy to your document that you'll be able to download and print out and play at home if you have that capability. So we're going to start here with the 1 and 0, the red team, and we're going to roll the dice. And you see that we came up with a 4. All right, now, as a red team, you need to decide what directions you need to move. You can move, remember, sideways, up, or back, right? And which way is going to get me the most money or the most gold as we travel through? I can move over 1 and go up 1, 2, 3, and that collects 2 piles of gold. But I also notice that if I go up 2 and over 2, I collect 2 piles of gold, and I pass 1 star. So as I move up and over 4, my path is going to be 2 up and then 2 right. I'm going to collect $18, $25, and $24, which on my scrap piece of paper I see it works out to be $42.25. But then passing the star, I get to multiply by 10. Remember, when we multiply by 10, all we have to do is move our decimal 1 place to the right. So my final total is going to be $422.50. I have a new starting point after 4, which is right there. So I'm going to first move over the x-axis to 3, and then up to my y-axis, which is 2. Write those ordered pairs down, and that's where I'm at. All right, blue turn. So blue's going to roll. Blue gets a 1. Not many options for that. So blue's just going to move up to the 1825, and we're going to move 1 space up. My total amount is 1825. I did not pass any stars. I did not collect any other piles of gold. I just have a new starting point where I first go my x-axis, which is over 1, and then up 1, So my new starting point is going to be 1, 1. So you're going to continue to play the game back and forth, 5 rounds. The winner of the game is going to have the highest total score. And we also want you to have your endpoint for each of your X and Y axes. And the game is over. All right. Put a comment, post it on Seesaw. Let us know who won. We'd be quite interested in that. All right. Back to our lesson. So also in Seesaw, you'll be assigned our graphing patterns checkpoint. It's a 2-page exam, but it's all on 1 page on Seesaw. All you'd have to do is make sure that you fill in each one of the tables with the data provided. Make sure that we are answering all questions, doing what we need to do to our coordinate graph, and then using the coordinate graph to answer 3 and 4. And finally, when you're done with all of that stuff, your homework or your final assignment is to make sure that you finish page 222 in your student book. And then you can have time, if you'd like, to go on your online resources for Unit 6 and for March Number Corner. If you have any questions, just send us an email. If not, enjoy math.